работая.
Okay. Fuck is hotline Miami? No YouTube stream, and then I turn YouTube stream on. The good news or the bad news? Give me the bad news, because it's gonna say requires Call of Duty X Purge or merged ESP. Give it to me. Tell me all of them require it, and I didn't remove any of them. Give it to me. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna be. I knew I forgot something. Oh yeah, I'm so. I already know. How many? Is it all of them? Is it like half of them? It's all of them, I bet, right? It's like every single one. God damn. God damn it. Give me a second. Only one? Okay, good. Is it? I assume it's the armor one, right? Or something? I doubt it's anything else. I was talking about, I said no YouTube stream. We're gonna do a little YouTube stream. A misc, really? Okay, I'll have to check that. Okay. That's the one with all the misc mods. At least the other ones didn't have it. I said no YouTube stream, but I lied. We're gonna do YouTube for like 20-30 minutes, an hour, and then just for, you know, get people aware. Some other missing shit. Some it's my lore, others in my Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Okay, so yeah, at least. All right, I'll update that one tonight and have that out. Or I'll update now. Fuck it. Hold. Do that now real quick. Just, Okay. So last night, World Space One. Oh, don't worry, we're getting to it. So last night I messaged Conundrum. I had an idea, and I think it was a really good idea. But I also want to tie in a perk overhaul with this, you know, because I'm just that stupid. So I want to redo I'm basically testing all the other modules work. Oh, perfect. That's all I want. Yeah, I wanted this. Okay, okay. Oof. You can tell I'm frying right now. You can the way speaking and the words are not coming out half the time, but words stuff. So let's just run down the list of things that we got to talk about. First thing, big update. A lot of modules got updated today. Right? They were supposed to get updated 2 days ago. I lied. I'm lazy. You should expect that by now. All right? I'm a lazy boy. I get distracted with other stuff. You got hot. Exactly. Cooking. My brain's fucking fried right now. It's frying. So, a lot of the modules updated. We can talk about them real quick. Main purpose for all these module releases was to get fizz patching. Literally somebody brought it up last month when they were like, hey, none of the items are tagged. Now they should be tagged. Everything's good. Quest is spelled wrong, by the way. Are you kidding me? Questies. Fuck. Alright. Big brain me there. So, yeah, the main purpose was to get fizz tagging out to everyone. All right. That way, the icons are actually used, right? That's the whole thing. I want that because if you can only have a load order and like only the guns are tagged, that's kind of stupid and shit. Don't want that. That being said, what you had now, everything should have tags. It should be good. You also have access to the weapon level list thing module. MISC, where is it? Weapon mod level list. This is gonna be updated a lot. When this updates, this is gonna update. I'm slowly gonna. Okay, so first things first. The main juice of it. I'm not gonna be able to integrate what I said. Can't do that anymore. Something else is taking its place entirely. Right? You can ask Conundrum. In a half asleep, like blind ass state, I messaged him last night with an idea. I woke up when I woke up to take a piss. I thought it was like, this is the idea of the century. The original plan, and this is how we initially planned it, was you find the MISC, the loose item on the ground, and you use that to craft the attachment. That would have been fine, but what the big issue was is that essentially devalued all junk items in the game to like almost nothing. Right? Like it made junk it literally made it junk. There was no point in picking up any items for anything except for like settlement crafting and whatever, an armor upgrade, whatever other than that. But essentially you're picking up trash because you can use it to build gun stuff, right? Like attachments and whatever upgrades and stuff like that, right? Changing that completely. I don't like that. I think it was cool in concept, but I think it's too limiting, right? Don't like it as a whole, right? What I do like is this. Have the MISC items listen. Let me finish. The way we have it now is if we make the MISC item that you get from the weapon the same item that you can find on the ground or in the inventory of the NPC, that means you can take that universal MISC item and attach. Because like when you have a MISC mod in your inventory, in your workbench, wherever, and you go to put the optic on your gun, you don't have to recraft it every time you want to put it on or take it off and then put it back on. you just attach mod. This would do that same thing, but again, on the universal scale. So every gun that is able to have a PKO6 or whatever, or a Trijicon RMR, will now be able to take the exact one and make a Trijicon or put the RMR on the gun, right? But also, if you leave the craft alone, or tweak it at least to be more reasonable, right? But increase the perk requirements, thus forcing the player character, if they want to craft attachments, they have the option, but they have to spec into the mechanism, the mechanical perks. So armorer, gun nut, engineering, stuff like that. You have to do those to get access to that perk, or to that piece that you can build still with the junk items. I think that's a really good idea, and I think that's how it should be done. I think it's smart. I think it's good, because one of the biggest complaints I had with the original BAP, not the biggest, this was like the one that stuck with me the most. This one has been in my head since I read it, and this wasn't even directed at me. This was just someone talking in a Discord chat. They said, I liked it, but there was no progression. Because the original one removed all the tiered upgrades and removed all the receiver upgrades and the bullshit. I still want to get rid of them to an extent, or at least nerf them to an extent, where like you can have an improved rifle by maintaining it, by upgrading its receiver, but you have to be forced to spec into specific skill slot, right? And perks and skills to access them. Right? But no like damage upgrade. I basically got rid of them because I hated the damage upgrades. So this way, with this whole system, where have a ESP filled with every goddamn attachment you could think of, right? Every single one, modeled, mesh, textured, collision, so you can drop it, pick it up, do whatever with it. So it's not just the wooden box. To an extent, there are limits. If you can do that, and then, but also, and you can find the attachments or buy them, which is going to be a whole other thing I have to do. You can buy the attachments from a trader, or find them on a gun, on air quotes, on a gun, in a guy's pocket, whatever. That'd be really cool. But also allowing the person to craft them at a certain point, right? Say, like, as a hypothetical, all red dots, you can't just make them level 1 anymore, or without gun nut. You have to have at least level 1 for, like, just basic ass red dots, right? You're gonna need it, because you don't know shit, right? But, like, and then you want to get into magnified optics? Okay, well, now you're gonna need science or engineering or whatever, right? You're gonna need to upgrade and, like, and then go up and up and up. And like, hey, I want to make a fleur. All right, well, you're gonna need gun nut like 3 or 4. You're gonna need science 2. You're gonna need like, you know, some like robot engineering perk 2. Like, we can, instead of that one being like about robots, it can be about like, you know, technology or tech shit, like stuff like, you're gonna need all that. You're gonna need like, you know, there needs to be points at which you are locked out from crafting certain things. So having a perk system that ties into this crafting, right, as just a blanket overhaul, right, that would be perfect. That's exactly what I want, and I want in the game, right? I also want Be Exceptional, essentially. I want to remake Be Exceptional, but for me, for my shit, right? I've been using Be Exceptional forever. I want to start from the ground up. I don't like 90% of the things that it does. 90% of the things it does, I want to change anyways, or I've changed myself, right? Bunch of the perks also, same thing. I've changed them. I don't like them. Change them to meet my standard of quality or to fit my game. That's why I didn't like You're Exceptional either. It was just too much everything all at once. Didn't like it. There's just, it would be a massive canvas to try and tweak. Be Exceptional, the scale it is, I can work with that, and then add to it if I really want. Can't do that with your exceptional. Too much, right? So that's the thing. That's the whole encompassing shit. There it is. So, neat little bow. Tie it all up. That's another reason why all these modules got released today, all at the same time. Because now I can, as long as you're using all of them together, you will have a unified gameplay system. A real gameplay loop also would be really nice to have. Conundrum, respawn mod, work, cook. That's it. That's just the whole everything. I'm sure none of that made sense because I'm probably rambling, but that's the idea, right? There you go. Yeah, perfect. That's the whole thing. That's what I want. I want not just a weapon crafting system overhaul. I just want the game to be good. I want it better. I know I can do better, right? I know it's possible, right? It just is, it is. There is a way to make this game really good, even if you're still playing the default environment. And that's what I want to do, right? I want to make this game actually, like, challenging. And this Tarkov wipe has really given me the kick in the pants to do it, right? A lot of the systems in there that are just look amazing have really given me some good ideas to start replicating in, right? How far did I get on the attachments? I think I did all of something. We can look. I don't remember how far I got. I didn't do any of the meshes yet. I just wanted to get them in game or get them in the ESP. The meshes, that's relatively actually this is easy. But like I said, I DM'd you. I said I'm basically copy pasting all the attachments from the wiki first, because again, with a massive list like that, it's just easier to start from there, and then to move on to the things that aren't in Tarkov, that are just in separate weapon mods, so like stuff that you find in the armory projects. But yeah. So, I did all the suppressors. I'm working on muzzle adapters now. Foregrips, vertical done, fun grips, funny ones, funny grips, the angle grips, laser combo devices, flashlights, all done. That's about it. That's as far as I got. Making just the EFT sights, patching your ballpark. That's what I'm doing. So okay, so right now everything is uniform essentially in cost. Every flashlight will cost the same. The way, okay, this was another thing. I did weigh. Everything is to its actual weight. I had to convert kilograms to pounds, but everything weighs what it should weigh. The values aren't the same, or are the same across multiple. So all like I think all four grips are the same. I think maybe the fun grip. This could change in the future depending on like balancing, but that's a later thing. First, I want to get the misc mods done, the misc items. Once the misc items are done, then I can like start working with everything and slowly change it, slowly edited, right? Looks to change pounds to grams. If you can do that, oh, fuck, no, don't do, no, I think that's too much. I know you want to, but I think that's actually gonna break things. That would be some auto conversion F4S. You can't do it. I mean, that would be really nice to have, but that would be too much, I think. I think that would just break the camel's back on that one. You know, I feel like that one's like that is just a hill that you do not want to die on. You know, like you would, that is it. I can already tell you that's a burnout maker right there. It's just current wait times something, just like the old like he did RPM. Okay, as long as it's visual, I guess that's all right. But like, that's concerning still. Like I said, how do you install your mod list? I'm Patreon for a bit. Still can't find where you get your mod. It should be sent to your Google Drive. Check your spam. Whatever. If you haven't received it yet, if it isn't like in the Google Drive, if it isn't in the spam folder, you know, whatever, DM me, you know, and I can help you with that, getting it. Installation is just, it's not a one-click download, unfortunately, you know, maybe one day, but definitely not today. It's just a big document with a lot of information and instructions. Make sure you check your spam, the Google account that you have on your Patreon, or like it really, I say Google account, but as long as it's an email account associated with the Google account, it should be sent to that email, access to the mod list doc. Yeah, so that's it. Yep. Yeah, man. Yeah, so like I said, yeah, you check those places. If you haven't received it, I just DM me and I'll help you after stream. I'll get it to you. Okay. So yeah, the back to the crafting and the veterans. The current plan. Now I don't. This is gonna be annoying, potentially, but I was thinking of, so I'm gonna break optics and like these are optic things. There's like kilometers and that, or I forget. So okay, so yeah. So assault scopes, reflex, compact reflex, iron sight scopes, thermal night vision, or thermal vision night vision. So like, but then there's in the game, there's a whole other subset. I wanted to break it down to those, as well for the optics, just to make it more easily separatable for usage purposes, right? I'm let mark over real quick. Guys. Un momento. But yeah, because as much as I want, okay, it's gonna be annoying. This would be really annoying to do, but so obviously not every weapon mod has the same attachments as another. There are some that just will not be on there. Not just like, obviously there's not a TAC 30 for the Beretta M9A3 mod, but there is for the Mark 18. It's like there might be a Trigicon RMR for the Beretta, but there isn't on the Mark 18, right? Something like that. Or there might be an RMR for the with a mount or an RMR on the Beretta M9A3, but there isn't for the MP443, right? I mean, that's or no, I can just check the handbook. Yeah, so assault scopes, whatever. Compact kilometers, I think it's like red dots, iron sights, optics, and special purpose sights. Apparently night vision's a special purpose sight. I didn't know that. Or just like night vision on your helmet, I guess, whatever. But yeah. So I wanted to break the optics down into these 6 categories. 6 iron sights, maybe. The problem is that obviously not every weapon is going to have the aim point like prism, right, or the monstrum delta point, right, with the hammer thing. Yeah. Not every weapon's gonna have this, so it would be really annoying, but to create level lists specific to each weapon using the universal system. That was the original plan. The original plan that I had initially envisioned was this, where you had your each misc item in a level list record, right? So each mount, each optic, mag, rail, grip, barrel, right? Everything was all in its own level list, then added to one big one, and then put in this, where it would use all. It would give the NPC, if they spawned with this, the gun. It would give them and then it would give them 0 to 3 attachments with a chance of 65, 95, 90, or 90, 95 of none. So that means there's a, 35% chance that attachment will spawn, then 10%, then a 5% chance, right? That was the original system that would work as is, but with that came a lot of tedious patching that I really just did not enjoy. It was like, actually, it was tedious, and it kind of annoyed the fuck out of me. That being said, what we could do differently, or then this is the system I kind of want. Have just like all the, you know, pistol grips for AR-15s, all the pistol grips for AKs, all the rail attachments, all the magazines for 5.56, all the, you know, whatever, right? In their own broken down level list, and then each weapon would get their own one of these that correspond close-ish to what they have, right? Like I said, there can be like a Russian optic that mounts on a Picatinny rail, right? There might be a Russian optic that mounts on a Picatinny rail that just isn't in a mod. It just isn't. Say it's not in the Mark 18, but it's on the Zenit, right? The Zenit AK. Well, obviously, ideally, you wouldn't want that spawning on the person who just spawned with a Mark 18, because obviously they can't, in theory, they couldn't use it, air quotes. It's not like they will be, because it's going to spawn in their pocket, so you can easily loot the attachments without having to loot the entire gun with you. That's the whole point of this system. It would be inconvenient, but I think it'd be fine, like as a whole, right? If you understand what I'm saying. Like, yes, it would be a little annoying. Say, oh, cool, I just found this delta point, red dot, on air quotes, on this pistol. I can't wait to get home and put it on the pistol I have at home instead of looting the whole pistol. You go home and you try and put it on there. You say, oh, it's not available. Can't do it. It's like, okay, well, that sucks. I think that's a minor inconvenience, and that's probably fun, right? Have level list ammo, weapon, one weapon, specific attachments, barrel, etc. 2x shared attachments, like sights and foregrips. That would be interesting. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I want to. It's hard because, like, also, like, certain attachments you just can't loot. Like, you can't just take off of a gun, like the barrel. Like, and even there, I have it. The barrel. You can't take the barrel off of a gun in the field without a tool, right? So I've toyed with the idea in my head just a little bit of introducing maybe some OMOD collections, maybe, but like it would be it would have to be super rare, not super rare, but it couldn't be like an every, like it would be, I would duplicate the default build of the gun 10 times, and then have the 10th be the one that comes with a different handguard barrel combo, like, right? You know? Or, yeah. But I don't know. I feel like that might just be too extra convoluted, and I don't know if I think maybe just having it spawn on them, you take it from them, works good enough as is. But yeah, so that's the plan. Glad I talked about it. The gunsmithing tool, just ripping parts off of weapons as you please. Yeah, you just run around with your little multi-tool in your pocket. That would be I think that'd be too much to try it. One, to either somehow script something like that, but two, also just have the mods on the gun. But yeah, making it into a levelist kind of deal with percentages of yeah, exactly, yeah. It's mostly a pain only because of how Bethesda does their shit, unfortunately. How they do their level list. There's not like a... You can't set like percentage values up to 100 for chance spawning, which is so annoying. Right? Like, I couldn't make it so that the, you know, this DDRM or DDM4 or DDM4 12.5 inch rail handguard has like a 5% chance of spawning, while the default one has a 95%. Like I couldn't make it so that the default one spawns at 95% of the time, and then it chooses out of the 5% one of these. I would, in theory, have to put like 95 default handguard records and 5 of these level list records in one level list record, and then put that on the gun to make it like, this is what could maybe spawn. That's insane. I hate that they do it that way. I wish there was like a actual percentage chance, and then it just like wouldn't let you put a number that, or you know, I don't know. I feel like, yeah. And that, yeah, so that's the issue. I think just putting the parts though in, like I said, the way I have it now, but with the general system best. It's just, yeah. It would be, but I ain't doing that. That's too much. I can't do it. Or like I know, like, or not that I couldn't make it, because I sure shit couldn't make it. But like, if you gave me the framework or whatever, I would not do it. I couldn't. It would be too much to like deal with. I just, I don't want to think about it. So yeah, that's the whole shebang. That's the breakdown of everything that's changed and all stuff that's updated and whatever. That's the plan. It's gonna be something, to say the least, to do all of this. It's gonna be annoying. It's gonna take a lot of time and a lot of just copy paste, edit, slightly change. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole. I think that's literally everything I need about. At this point, I gotta finish adding all the loot. So, I don't know how in-depth I would go with the weapon mods. Like, so optics, obviously. Muzzle devices, obviously. The functional, like these things obviously all are done, added. Use 0.1 and 0.01. Why? I mean, I usually use 0, but why 0.1 and 0.01? Or I use 0 for the collision radius, and I like it for the how fine I want. Gonna update that. It's gonna break them up. I hope that actually update the game in April. They said the next gen update was gonna come in just January of last year. Then never came. Didn't even come to consoles. But yeah, so that's, like I said, that's the plan. I don't know when. Yeah, I can start doing now, but oh, and these gear mods obviously ounce, stocks, barrel. This ones I'll probably see now because we don't have any. We have like some, but I might to do. Oh, but also, like I said, I want to do this with all Nexus legal parts, so I'm not going to be doing it with Tarkov. Even though I'm obviously getting the information from the wiki, and I'm going to be getting the names, the weights, the values, the whatever from here, mostly, and then making some judgment calls on certain things. I'm not going to be taking any of the models from Tarkov. I want this to be fully Nexus legal using the existing mods that we have. So as like, this would require you to install all the Mark 18 add-ons, a couple other, get every attachment that. And then obviously some that are only in Tarkov, like the waffle suppressor. There's no mod with the waffle suppressor. That one's just gonna be a box, and it doesn't matter because also no weapon mod's gonna use. You know? Yeah. That's that. I wanna die. My brain is yeah. Trying to think of just anything else we gotta talk about. Or about. I mean, yeah, there's not really much else. I do. Yeah. This is just gonna be a lot of work. A lot of work. It's gonna be. It's just gonna be a lot. I don't know. That's all I can think of. How much work, or just like how much tedious work, rather. Not like this is like anything like massive or insane. Like I mean, it's big, but it's not like massively, you know, like true overhaul, like scale. It's just like one part. It's gonna take a lot of effort to all that. Oh yeah, but that all being said, I'm gonna kill the YouTube stream, guys, now, because we're gonna get to work. It was I just wanted to turn the YouTube stream on for like a bit to like talk about stuff and have it documented, you know, just like everything that is gonna get worked on and everything that's gonna get changed. I'm gonna be moving her. I'll post a link to the channel and the Kick channel in chat there if you want to watch and keep it out. No, I get it. YouTube and Kick are this, or Twitch and Kick are like the same thing, roughly the same quality. That's Twitch. That's the wrong chat. There. Okay, well, let's go into YouTube. YouTube. Here, there's Kick. Yep. show you that it works. So the current thing does work with the Mark 18 does spawn on people naked but with attachments, and then same thing with the MP4 yesterday. It does work. It will work as intended. Thank you for following. We don't have Twitch alerts. Do those. I keep saying that, and but yeah, so this system would work on with the new stuff that I've talked about. The new like level list thing. It just obviously has to get done first. They show it. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Alright, so yeah, YouTube stream. I'm gonna move over to Twitch. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe we'll do some normal gaming. Yeah, have a good one, game.